Try to sit upright. Okay, here we go. Hey, good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Love and Light TV. I am your boy, Michael Willis Hurd, and I am so grateful to have another chance and opportunity to be able to connect with you through the power of social media. Social media is so powerful, and I'm so grateful. We're running just a few minutes behind this morning. I was having a wonderful talk with the new energy in my life, and it was a very important talk. It was a very grown talk about handling grown folks' business. And I'm learning. Good morning, everybody. I see you all. I can't read everybody, but I see you all. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Um, and I'm learning the value of good communication. It's so important to have good communication in your relationships. And I'm talking about the hard stuff. The hard stuff. Now, it's easy to talk about bills. It's easy to talk about plans. It's easy to talk about all the wonderful things, what you gonna eat and what you gonna do. Like, listen, it's so easy to talk about those things, but sometimes you gotta talk about the embarrassing things. You gotta talk about things that you are ashamed of. You gotta talk about things you want to avoid. I'm trying to tell you, you got to learn to grow up in your relationships and have those hard conversations. And every hard conversation is not a bad conversation. We definitely didn't have a bad conversation at all. It was just we had to have a conversation that was adult and about business and about our relationship and about what we want to do and not nothing bad. We're not breaking up. Everything's wonderful. Believe me, it is the best way. It's the best that it's ever been. It's just you got to have those hard conversations. Like, for an example, like when your partner's breath stinks horribly and you love them. Now, this is not what we were talking about, but this is just an example. You love them and you want to make sure that, you don't say nothing to offend them, but their breath actually smells like something crawled into their body and died. Those kind of conversations. You have to have them. But listen, hey, what's up, everybody? How are you? Welcome. Happy Sunday, everybody. Now, listen, I can't really see everybody who's on there because I don't want to start calling out names and things like that. But I do want to give a huge shout out to my soul family. I think that's what we call ourselves. I'm not 100% for sure, but I like the name. I think it's called a soul family. And it's just people who I am connected with spiritually, and we're all evolving and growing together. I think that's the right term. I'm sure. Eleanor, if you're on here, please let me know if that's the right term. I think it is. All right. So before we get started on today's topic, I want to make sure that you all take a moment, and y'all know the new energy in my life is in this show. It's called Love, Sex, and Marriage. And this is the official DVD. Now, I don't know why I don't have my own copy. This is his copy. I feel like I should have a copy. No, I'm going to buy a copy. But this is Trey Floyd's presents Love, Sex, and Marriage DVD. If you would like to order this DVD, please go on to www.elevatingvoices.co. All right? www.elevatingvoices.co, and I'll make sure that I put that in the information on this video as well. Not on the video actual, but in the information part. All right. Next thing I want to talk about, I don't know if Elle's on here. Like I said, it's hard to see, and I need glasses. I'll go get them eventually. Just hopefully whenever I got time to make an appointment. But if Elle is on here, Elle is doing something called the self-love movement, right? And I am going to post about it today on my Instagram and my Facebook. But I also want to talk to you all a little bit about it. I don't know everything about it, but what I do know is that self-love is so important, because before you can love anyone else, you got to learn to love yourself. And I am learning to fall in love with Michael Hurd more and more every day. And it's been an amazing journey, and I'm still on the journey, so I'm not there yet. But I am learning to love myself more and more every day. I'm having a great time, and it's just causing things to be better in my life because I'm recognizing my value, my purpose, my worth. I'm recognizing everything that is great about my life. So I'm just happy and I'm excited. It's called the Self-Love Movement. I am going to post about it on my Instagram and my Facebook today. So please look out for it. There's just a flyer and it just basically tells you, as an act of loving yourself, do something good for somebody else. I am all for that. And just in showing how much you love yourself, do something good for somebody else, and I promise you it will make a huge difference. All right. And then I want to also announce that, and I don't know if he's on here, AJ and his husband, his partner, are having an couples retreat. Okay, they're having a couples retreat. Now, I don't really like doing couples retreats all like that, but I am going to go do this. I'm excited. I think this one is going to be good because this is not going to be like a retreat from a place of judgment. But it's going to be a place where I think you can be open and honest and talk about things that affect you. Now, I'm telling you right now, if y'all come on this couples retreat, I'm going to tell the truth. I'm going to tell what it really is, and I'm going to talk about things that I've experienced and what I've gone through. And y'all know, listen, y'all pray for me because so many years I've been a hoe, right? So many years I've been a hoe. I've been a hoe for so many years, right? And like now to not be in that place because the new energy in my life is not having it on any level. I just have so many stories to tell and so many things I can share. But now listen, I want to make sure I say this. I am not in judgment of people who are in polyamorous relationships or in open relationships. For some people that work, for some people that isn't a wonderful thing, for some people that works and it's a great thing, but for other people it doesn't. All right, so I just want to make sure I say that as well because I have a lot of people who are in open relationships and who are in polyamorous relationships that follow me, that support me, that believe in me, and I support you all too. It's just in my journey, open relationships just didn't work for me. I love them, but they just did not work for Michael Hurd because it always ended in some bull, right? So y'all know I'm trying to change and grow and learn and be better and do all those wonderful things. All right? So I think those are the things that were on my mind that I wanted to make announcements about. So real quick, let's talk about the value of trust. All right? The value of trust. Trust is so important in any type of relationship. And trust is worth more than money because you can have $1 billion but not trust the person that you're connected to, whether it's a partner, family member, brother, sister, business partner. It doesn't matter. If you don't have a trust for people, I'm telling you now, the money means absolutely nothing. Trust is a valuable commodity in any type of relationship. And because I've been on this journey of rediscovering myself and coming back to who I really am and my original intention on this earth and finding my purpose and my passion and my goal and what it is that I'm supposed to do and how the universe has taken me around the mountain because of my own disobedience, right? Because of my own disobedience and my own rebellion, I've been on this journey. So now that I'm finally back on track, I'm just learning so much about myself, stuff I probably should have learned when I was 20 or when I was in my later 20s. I don't know. But at 40, I'm learning these things, and that's why I am so honored and blessed to be able to share them with you. But for me, because I have been this insecure person in the past, and I've been this needy person in the past, I never placed a value on my trust the way that I should. And many times I would walk into relationships, and I want to make sure I state this and I put this out here. I'm not just talking about romantic relationships. I'm talking about friendships. I'm talking about with family. I'm talking about in business. I would walk into relationships and just give people my trust automatically. And I would call it giving people the benefit of the doubt. And I would just trust them with my life and trust them with my secrets and trust them with my money. I can't tell you how many dumb decisions I made trusting people. I can't tell you how many times I set myself up for financial failure trusting people. I can't tell you how many times I went out of my way to do things for people that wouldn't cross the street for me. I can't tell you how many times I have worked hard and labored and went through so many things just to get people to love me. If I felt like if I give you my trust, then you will love me because although I did not put value on trust, I knew the value of trust. And I felt like if I gave you something valuable, then you would love me, right? You have to see the fact that I'm giving you access to my life. So that should let you know, this is how I was thinking, how much you mean to me and why you should love me, right? So that's how I've been living my life for so many years. And every single time I was always let down because I gave people what I could not afford. I gave people what I did not have a good hold of yet. And because I was so needy and so insecure, and people look at me and people are like, there's no way you were insecure. How in the world are you insecure? You know, you're 6'4", you're handsome, you got this, you got that. There's no way. Let me tell you something. When you don't have your parents in your life, the people who are supposed to love you, and I'm not blaming my parents, me and my parents are in a good place, hallelujah, and we're growing. So I'm not putting no blame on them. I understand they only done what they thought was right and what they knew to do, right? But when you don't have parents who are supposed to instill in you security and stability, when you don't have those two figures or that one figure or that figure in your life, then you go searching for it. And I feel like I've been spending my whole life, like I told you all, searching for that parental figure who can show me, who can give me what I need in order to be able to be a strong, stable person. And no longer will I just be an image, but I'll be the real thing. So I've been going around my whole life giving people trust and just trusting people with my bank account and trusting people with the access to my money and trusting people access to my connections, because some people only connect with you for who you know. So God will give me favor with one person, so then another person who doesn't care anything about me would connect with me only to get a connection with the person that God gave me favor with. I'm talking about I just would put my trust out there in every situation. If people needed something, I would use my connections in order to be able to help them. If people had an issue, I would use my connections in order to get them out. If people were going through something legal, I would call my friend who's a judge and who's an attorney, and I would get them to do favors for me. I spent my life, my whole life, trying to get people to love me by giving them my trust. Because although I knew the value of trust, I didn't place the value on trust. Knowing and placing are two different things. Knowing and placing are two different things. Because when you place value on trust, there's a standard. There are some lines you will not cross. There are some things you just won't do because you have placed the value on trust, okay? When you place the value on trust, there are some levels that you won't get to until prerequisites have been met. Because I know that trust should never just be given, it should be earned. You don't just go and give people your trust. This is the reason why every single time people, when they get mad at me, the first thing they want to do is take everything that I ever told them in secret, all of my secrets, all of my craziness, all my stuff, and blast me with it, because I trusted people who were untrustworthy. And see, what we do when we're dysfunctional is we like to judge people based on our character. Woo! When we are dysfunctional, we will base people off of our character. Because I know I would never tell anyone secrets. I would never throw anyone under the bus. I would never publicly embarrass someone. I would never destroy somebody. Let me tell you something. Oh God, I would not do it. So I think that people think like me. Dysfunctional. I think that people feel like me. Dysfunctional. I think that people operate like me. Dysfunctional. That is not the truth. People were not raised like you. People don't believe like you. People don't see things like you. People don't reason things like you. People don't process things like you. People don't operate like you. I'm trying to tell you, the worst thing you can do is put your standards on somebody else, thinking that they gotta think like this because everybody thinks like this. Child, please. People don't have your character. People don't have your integrity. People don't have the level of love that you have. People don't have, because it wasn't put in them, because their mama is not your mama. Their daddy is not your daddy. Their DNA is not your DNA. So it is so narcissistic for us to believe that people are just like us, because it's not true. And this is where I have messed up over and over and over again. Oh, they gotta be like me. They have to do this like me, because I know they have to be like me. I'm sure they're like me. I know they're like me. I know they think like this. I know. No, they don't. People don't look at things like you see it. Some people look at a thing and they'll see red. Some people look at a thing and they'll see purple. And then some people look at a thing and see magenta. It's all about perspective. It's all about how you were raised. It's all about how you were reared. It's all about what you were taught. It's all about what you know. It's all about your level of education. It's all about what you've been exposed to. It's all about what you have experienced. And it is lofty of us to think that people believe the way that we believe, or see the way we see, or understand the way we understand. So I'm thinking to myself, and I'm just dysfunctional, like, oh my God, well, I can share this with them because they'll never share this, or I can say this because they'll never do this, or I can do this in front of them because it'll never go nowhere. And this is the reason why Michael Hurd has always looked stupid as hell every time, because when you don't place value on trust, then you give people the opportunity to try and destroy you when they no longer can control you. Because when people can no longer can control you, they will try to control how people look at you. When people can no longer control you, they will try to control how people look at you. So what you have to learn to do is start putting value on trust. And then when people come into your life, stop being so desperate. Stop being so needy. I'm preaching to myself right now. Stop being so insecure. Go get in counseling. Work on that shit. Overcome it. And then let people earn your trust. And that doesn't happen overnight. That doesn't happen in a week. That doesn't happen in a month. Sometimes it doesn't even happen in a year. You need to see people go through good days and bad days and depressed days and sad days. You need to see how people treat their mama and how people treat their family. And you need to see how people treat their enemies. And you need to see how people act in public. And you need to see how people hold secrets from other folks before you just start opening up yourself. You got to give people the opportunity to earn what's valuable to you. Earn my trust. You want to be in my life? Earn my trust. You want to be able to be close to me? Earn my trust. You want to be able to see what I see and know what I know? Earn my trust. And then you got to be willing to earn the trust of other people as well. Show your pattern. Show who you are. Show your heart. One of the reasons, my mama just said this to me the other day, because we was talking, because God has done a work, is doing a work with me and my mama, right? And my mama said, what would make you think that I would feel a certain way about you? Why would you just automatically think that? And I said, Mom, because I heard you talk about other people. I heard you run down other people. I heard you talk about other folks' kids. I heard you say things about other people. So I know that if you feel like that about them, then you're going to feel that same way about me. And she was like, yeah, that's true. She said, I understand exactly what you're saying. Then she starts speaking in tongues and saying, God, I thank you for growth. Go ahead, Mom. But that's why. Watch how other people are with their own circle before you just start opening up your secrets and opening up your life and opening up your most innermost thoughts and feelings. Let people earn your trust and be willing to earn the trust of other people. I can't get mad at nobody for what they've exposed me with when I hand them the bullets. I gave them the bullets. All they did was shoot the gun. But I gave them the bullets. I put the bullets in the gun. Matter of fact, I polished the bullets and I made sure that the bullets were all oiled up and ready to be shot out the gun. I gave them everything that they needed to destroy me because I didn't place the value. I knew the value, but I didn't place the value on trust the way that I should have. So now, when people try to enter my life, I'm real cautious. And I used to get so upset at the new energy in my life. And if you all ever get a chance to meet him, you'll see what I'm saying. When you first meet him, please don't take it personal. But if you try to hug him, he will not hug you. He's very, when you try to hug him, he'll be like this. And I used to be so upset and be like, why are you acting like that? Oh my God, you're so funny acting like, ugh. But see, what I didn't realize was that he was protecting his energy. Because everybody that come in your circle, you don't know what their motives are. You don't know what their heart is. It takes a moment to be able to look and to see exactly the pattern of a person before you just open up your arms, because a hug means welcome into my life, welcome into my energy, welcome into my space. And you don't need everybody in your space. You don't need everybody in your life. You don't need everybody mixing their energy with yours. And I used to laugh. I used to be like, oh my God, you're so funny acting. Ugh. But now I understand. Because a hug means welcome into my life. And not everybody do you want to welcome into your life. Now, there are different levels of hugs. I do agree, because some you can just give the hug like that, and that's cool, or whatever. But when you start doing them tight hugs and, hey, how you doing? No. He will reach out his hand to you in a minute. But my point, and I'm a hugger, so I'm gonna probably still be hugging people. I'm just careful on how I hug them. But my point is that you can't give your trust to just everybody. Everybody doesn't deserve your trust. You can't be mad at nothing that your enemies, your ex-friends, your ex-boos have done or said about you if you gave them the ammunition to say it. Because if you knew the kind of person that they were, you would have never given them that much access to your secret places. Everybody can't handle your secrets. Everybody can't handle your challenges and your mistakes and your difficulties. Everybody can't handle being close to you. See, because anybody is good on a good day. Anybody is great on a good day. Anybody is wonderful on a good day. But when mad day comes, and you don't know how I have mad day. I don't handle my mad day like a lot of people, but I have mad days. Everybody has mad days. Everyone. Now I'd start using my evolution to start coming out of those mad days, because I realize the more I stay in mad days, the more mad days I have. So I'd be coming up out of that shit. I'd be like, I'm not staying in this. Come up on out. Let's get up out of this. I don't stay in that low vibration. But people have them. People have them. People have them. And before you go just start sharing all your business and putting it all out there with folks that you don't know, make sure that you are in a place where you're not needy, where you're not insecure, where you're not trying to fill voids by somebody else. Like, make sure all that shit in your life is taken care of first before you start adding people you don't know. People love, oh my God, oh my Lord, oh, I just want to be close to you. I just want to be so connected to you. Oh my God, oh my Lord, oh, I get that so much. And my inbox is full of people. I just want to be around you. I just want to, can I please come over? Can we just hang out? I'm not dumb anymore. Keyword, anymore. And I'm not playing the bullshit. I have made too many mistakes in my life. Too many random hookups with people that I didn't know, placing people in my life that I didn't know, just connecting with people because I was hoping that eventually somebody would be solid and stay connected to me under, unconditionally, under any circumstances. They would always be there because I needed that from my parents and I didn't get it from them. So now I'm walking around here 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40-year-old jacked up. Because I was looking and hoping that if I gave you trust, you would know the value of trust. Let me tell you something. I don't depend on people to know anything anymore. I literally start educating people about things from the rip, because I don't know what you know. I don't know what your mom and them taught you. I don't know what you know that I don't know. This is why we have to change our narrative. Start placing value on trust again. The people who you trusted in the past, they didn't come through, let them go. And let God send new people in your life after you work on you. The more you work on yourself, the more you allow yourself to be healed from those low vibrational areas, those fears. I think AJ likes to call it ego. I think that's what he calls it. He always calls it ego. I think that's what he says. If I'm misquoting you, AJ, if you're on here, don't take it personally. But I'm thinking that's what you call it. I call it low vibrations. It's all the same thing, right? Those low vibrations, fear, depression, suicidal thoughts, anger, bitterness, rage, deceptions, and all of that stuff. It's all fear-based. It's all fear-based. It's all fear-based. So you got to handle those things before you start putting people in your life. And then let me show you how you know who you can trust. Let the Lord use you, right? You will know who you can trust by who sticks around when you're going through a storm. That's who you know who you can trust. People that stay connected to you and love you and support you when you're going through a storm. Those are the people that you know you can trust. People that will get in the mess with you to help you get out. People that will cover you and people that will support you and people that will build you up. That's how you know who you can trust. I don't want us to stay in these unprofitable cycles because they're jacking our lives up and it ain't cute. I want us to move on to greatness. And the way we do that is we do that by correcting patterns and behaviors that are keeping us in those crazy, unprofitable cycles. So we got to learn to start placing value back on trust again. Raising a standard and not just giving everybody easy access to our life. We're called for greatness. You're called for greatness. And you will know when it's time to start working on yourself. And the first way you start working on yourself, you get into counseling. You get a life coach. Get someone that you can talk to, that you can be open and honest with. And I'm not talking about a family member, and I'm not talking about your pastor, and I'm not talking about people that love you, that know you. No, I'm talking about you need someone that don't know you, that you can open up and talk to, that is a certified or licensed professional. And instead of investing money into fast food and clothes, invest money into yourself. Invest money into yourself. Invest money into your mental and emotional health. See, at some point, you got to get tired of not producing goodness in your life. Honey, I'm trying to tell you, child, God knows how to get you to the place to where you get tired. And I don't know about you, but I'm just ready to be better. I'm ready to be better. I don't know who this is for. I don't know who this is for, but somebody who's listening to me. God wants me to tell you that you are one step away from changing your whole life. You have been looking, you have been praying, You have been wondering, what is it that I can do? Because I'm tired of my life being in this crazy cycle. I'm tired of going through craziness. I'm tired of the ups and the downs. And God is telling me to tell you that all you have to do is make that one step. Get into counseling. Start talking about the things that you've gone through in life. Start talking about the things that trouble you, your fears, those things that bother you. There is power in just talking. I am so cautious about who I connect with these days. So cautious. So cautious. I'm so cautious. I don't trust people like I did. I'm so cautious because I don't know who wants something from me or who really just wants to be around me because they genuinely want to be there. You know you can trust people when you can have an open and honest conversation about what it is that you really feel. And they don't switch up on you. I can share anything with the new energy in my life. I can share anything. And when I tell you I have shared everything, I have shared so much that I never thought that I would. And he has never changed. Even on Mad Day, because he has had a couple Mad Days since we've been reconnected. Child, I'm getting better. I ain't that good yet. I still be making him upset. Yes, I do. But but I notice even on his Mad Days, my secrets are protected. He's never switched up on me. After all these years, never. Those are the kind of people that you need in your life. No, but not being around folks who think that they're better than you. Or people who try to use you or they connect with you so that they can get followers. Or they try to connect with you so they can build their vision off of yours. Or they connect with you because they know that you're going somewhere and they want to see how far they can get because of you. I see so much and I just don't say. But I've also learned to not be connected with these people. Stop trying to make people that don't mean you no good your friends or your family. That's my brother. That's my cousin. They are not your brother. They are not your cousin. They don't even like you. I can always tell if I'm going to deal with someone in 30 seconds. You know how? Now I have a new way, but I'm going to say how I used to do it. All I would have to do is be around them and talk about me being a hoe and when I was a hoe. And I watch their reaction. So then I'll be like, well, child, you know I was a hoe. And they'd be like, I'm done. Cut. Or they act like they're better than me because they haven't had as many sexual partners. Or they act like they're better than me because they didn't have to go through public shit that I went through. I'll be so over them jokers. I'll be like, okay. Because I value who I am. And everything that I've been through, every mistake I've made, every challenge that I've ever had, everything was put here to make me better and propel me to where it is that I have to go. And I'll be damned if I let anybody ever make me feel like I'm less than because of my journey. I'm not letting people close to me anymore like that. I made those mistakes before. Cycle. is broken. I'm laughing because that's how Yanla does when she's done with a client. Anyway, we are excited. I hope I said something today that has helped you. I hope that this is taking you where you need to go and giving you some encouragement and empowered you. I hope so. It's a new season and it's a new day. And I'm excited about everything that's getting ready to happen. All right, so I took last week off from making videos during the week, but this week I will be back. Remember, I start my show reviews this week. Hey, 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 hey. I am so excited. I will let you all know which shows I will be doing reviews on, but it will not be anything from my background. It will be something completely different, moving in a different direction. And I have a big surprise. I can't reveal it yet, but I just came into an agreement to do something new, and I'm excited about it. And I just can't reveal it yet, but yes, so it will be happening soon. All right. Okay, listen, everybody have a great Sunday. Place value on your trust. Stop giving your trust to people, okay? And when people show you who they are, remember them. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you comment. Make sure you share it. All right? Let somebody know. It's all about love and light because we live in a world that is so shady, so nasty sometimes, so dark. But why be dark when you can be the light? All right? Love y'all. Have a good day, everybody. I got to go. My man's getting ready to go film, so I got to go kiss him before he leaves.